Hey yo, what's up everybody? This your man Kamari, aka Reno's Emotion. Um, up on here real quick, make a little video I'm about to post. I wasn't gonna do this video, but my spiritual mentor had a conversation with her a long time ago about certain situations and things. So she was telling me today, since I couldn't come up with a video topic to do, that I should talk about what I've been through and relationships and marriage proposals or marriage. And maybe it'll help other people in the community or around the world or whatever about marriage and when to get married and when you should not get married. Alright, so I'll tell you about my situation and then I'll get some enlightenment at the end. My relationship was with this female I met, whatever. And we got together for a long time, maybe about 7, 8 years. We were together. She cheated on me twice. Um, First time I found out, you know, shame on me because I dealt with it, and I just said she wouldn't do it again. Then come to find out, someone I consider a brother or like a homie, he cheated on me with her. That's twice. The third time was with the same person in second altercation, and that I consider a brother, and I walked into the middle of it. Okay, she realized her wrong and all that, then she wants me back. Then she proposed to me. Alright, this is the part that I'm skipping ahead, she cheated on me and then person, blah blah blah. Alright, so basically this video is what? Relationships into marriage. Relationships into marriage. If you're in a relationship and the person lied to you, held things from you, deceived you, conned you, manipulated you, scammed you, misused you, mistreated you, whatever, if it's a lot of then that lets you know that you should not be going to the altar. Alright? I don't care. You can forgive and forget, or you can forget and forgive. Either way. But if this person has done so many times to you, why keep taking them back? Why keep wanting to be with them? I mean, even if you got kids, I've seen women do this many times. Oh, he's not gonna lie to me, or he's not gonna misuse me. Oh, no, he's not gonna beat on me, or no, he's not gonna do this, or she's not gonna do this, or she's not gonna do that, and she's, regardless if you're gay, straight, bi, lesbian, queer, transsexual, transgender, whatever. If a person misuses you in a relationship, don't be with them. And one thing, we sit up here when we want a relationship, we go based off of looks, conversation, swag, or whatever the hell. We go based off of person that's supposed to go based off of personality, sense of humor, what their interest is, where they mentally is. That's what you're supposed to focus on. But we sit up here and we get into relationships based off of how someone looks so we can claim it as our own. We get in relationships off of conversation without knowing who they truly are. We get in relationships for the littlest shit. Like, you can meet somebody today, tomorrow, you talk for 2 months, and all of a sudden you're in a relationship. Nothing wrong with that. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Been there, done that. But when it becomes a thing that you're going to the altar before God, going to get married, you got little flower girls walking down, ring barriers, guys that's going to be your best man. Not ring bearers, I'm sorry. But I'm just saying, your best man, your best, your girl who's gonna be standing on the side. There are things you need to really think about before you go to the altar. Before you decide to get married, and if you're questioning about getting married, then don't get married because you're not ready for it. When you get married, it is supposed to be that one true person that you die for. The person you can't live without. The person that is your world. That makes you breathe. That makes you get up early in the morning. Makes you want to see the sun. They are your sun. So when you get married, and if you have some hesitance about it, or you kind of like scared about it, don't get married, because maybe it's a little bit more deaths in it before you decide to go do this. Like I broke up the relationship she tried to have with me after, and then she tried to propose, and I broke that off too, because I can't get married to someone I'm thinking about things that she's done, and who to say that she hasn't. And a lot of people right now is probably like, well, who to say she'll do that? I'm skeptic on any type of marriage right now. I'm very skeptic because I've been around a lot of people that have been married, their husband cheated on them, they left their husbands, women who husbands then beat on them, and I've been around a lot of divorces. I grew up around some divorces in my own family. My dad cheated on his wife. My brother cheated on his wife, first wife, and it's like, I don't want to get into a marriage and I have trust issues because of situations that happened when I was in a relationship. If you got issues in your relationships, you're going to end up still having them issues when you get married. And it's just going to cause more issues because now you're married, you went and took this oath for this person, and now you're thinking about certain shit when you should have been thinking about that before you got married. Not to say that it might not injure a marriage, but if you thinking about the situation and what it might cause if you marry this person, what they might do or not do or should do and isn't doing, you don't want to get married. Don't get into a marriage because you feel this person is your all and you think you want to have them completely and whole and like the world in your hands, because when you get married, the person became from Allstate, like, you know what I'm saying, Allstate to now infinity. Like, they're your world, and you can't do nothing without your world. If you questioning about doing that, don't do it. I mean, because I thought I was ready. I thought, this is a person I could be with, or maybe not be with. But I thought because we was in a relationship so long that we had that chemistry and we had years, and now I'm questioning before a big step, which is marriage. When I take an oath, I don't want to get divorced. I don't want to see any kind of divorce in my marriage. I've seen women who got married and now got kids, and they mothers of their kids, and the husbands are not around. I work with them. I'm I was in it. My dad cheated on his wife, which my stepdad cheated on. My adopted dad cheated on his wife. Sorry, but I'm just saying. I mean, I've seen it. I've been around it, and I don't want to be that kind of person. So before I take a big leap, I want to make sure this is a person I see myself with for the rest of my life. And you need to say the same thing. If you question anything about your marriage or getting married to this person, or you have some hiccups about it, don't do it. Just let it go and still be with them, but still get to learn each other. Because you have to have some trust before you get married. You understand? It's your man Kamari.